If you want to be taken seriously as a filmmaker, then you have to do a serious amount of work. You cannot blindly believe in yourself. You have to have some sort of plan, some sort of knowledge, because belief in yourself without being informed, without being educated, without learning, without listening from other people, whether negative or not, you have to educate yourself. You have to have a very clear idea, a very clear plan of what you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to get a film off the ground, well, you better have a plan on how you're going to make money with that film. So if you want to be an actor and you want to make a living as an actor, well, then you better have a plan on how to get to that point. Don't just say, I'm going to go take a couple of acting courses and hope for the best, go out on auditions and hope for the best. You should be planning. You should be working on that craft. You should be figuring out how I'm going to make a living while I'm chasing this dream. All these things, don't just be foolish and go after a dream blindly. You have to have a plan. When you're dealing with people that don't believe in you, I use no's as fuel to keep going. You cannot change anybody's mind. All you can do is do the best work and take advantage of opportunities as they come. Like the quote that I said originally at the beginning of this show. If you want to be taken seriously as a filmmaker, then you have to do a serious amount of work. And it's so true, because being a real filmmaker, being a real artist takes time, takes work, takes time to learn your craft, takes time to build a plan on what you're trying to achieve, whatever that mountain you're trying to climb is. You have to take it seriously. You have to focus. You have to create so much work and hustle so hard and hustle harder and longer than everybody else that people cannot deny you what your goal is. That's what you have to do. You have to work harder than anybody else in the room. You have to hustle harder and longer than anybody else in the room. And ignore the people who don't believe in you. Listen, because they might be giving you, in their own way, advice or knowledge that you can take, filter through yourself, and take whatever you're trying to do to the next level. But the key is you have to hustle. You have to work. Eventually, people have to take notice. They just will go, wait, what is this guy doing? You start creating so much work. You start putting out so much content. At a certain point, someone's going to notice. If you start a web series and you do an episode a week, at the end of the year, you have 52 episodes. That's the thing you have to do. You have to go after your dream, your idea, but you have to have a plan, guys. Have a plan of attack and then just execute, work, learn, educate yourself as much as humanly possible about every aspect of what you're trying to do. So if you're going to be an actor, you better know not only your acting craft, but how a director talks to you. What's the rules on the set? Learn the proper way of being on a set. What to do. Learn as much as you can about every aspect of the process. If you're a director, you better learn how to talk to an actor, understand their craft, understand how to communicate with them. Educate yourself, learn as much as you can, and every time someone says no to you, use it as fuel to keep going.
Thanks for listening to the Indie Film Hustle podcast at indiefilmhustle.com. That's INDIEFILMHUSTLE.com.